Hello there and welcome back to the channel. So here with another Boom Beach video. I'm on my max level account and yeah, it's about what 9 o'clock here in Ohio, and I was wondering what could I do or how much could I defend if I do 11, if I do a 14 defense cluster on the front. Could we defend all stages? How far can we get? I am not sure, guys. Well, I know for a fact that we can defend at least the first six. I'm going to show you how we did. And then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and show you the final one for the seventh one, if we can do it or not. So, yeah, stick by and check it out, guys. So we have 5 defenses in the front. Max level boom cannon, flanked by 2 flamethrowers, a prototype, a hot pot level 2, 3 machine guns behind it, 2 shock launchers. So that's what, there's a total of 5, and then 8, and then 10, and then we add 4 more for 14. And then if we add then the damage amplifier, then that means that we have 15 total defenses on the front. Let me show you the first few defenses, guys. I'm gonna do this sort of, I don't know if I should do this at 2x, maybe not, maybe just do it like this. The first few ones, are gonna be super easy, nothing really out of the ordinary. Hot pot just burning through everything. I mean, those warriors had no chance to even do a little bit of damage to that boom cannon in the front. So all these attempts you can see are the first attempt. Stages 1 and 6. I did not make any changes. I just made this cluster and let it rip through their defenses. Maybe I got lucky in the sense that I had good troops. There were not a lot of tanks or not a lot of heavies, which meant that having only 2 cannons would be sufficient. 2 cannons and the shock blaster would be sufficient to take all stages. But I'm still gonna say, 14 defenses, 15 defenses. If we include the damage amplifier, it's not a lot. You can see all of the other defenses are up there. I'm not sure what's gonna happen with stage number 7. I'm not sure if it's gonna be heavies or tank base or whatever it is. But whatever that case may be, I would change some of the defenses to counter specific items. However, I'm still gonna try to keep it at 14, 15 if you decide to include the damage amplifier. So that is stage number 3 so far. We're gonna go ahead and take a look. So like I said, we're defending this already. It's sort of a cheat. We already know what's gonna happen. I already told you that we defeated stage 1 through 6 with only 15 defenses on the front line. So what's the wild card right now? It's figuring out if we're gonna be able to defend the last one without having to make lots of changes or add a lot of defenses to my layout. Now, I also did get lucky. None of my defenses in the front got artilleried or got barrage. The only thing that happened, I think, on stage number 6 was that I ended up, I think he shocked either the machine gun or the flamethrower, and that ended up choking together the hot pot. But other than that, yes, in that sense, I did get lucky because my peak of defenses did not get targeted right away. So far, we have only lost 1 defense. It was that cannon on the corner. I think we ended up losing a second one on this attack because he had a lot of heavies. Now, I do have the tribal regions enabled, so that shock blaster has 24% extra health, I think. And I have 3 extra. I think I boosted the damage output of that shock blaster by 3 boosts. So you see, we lost there a boom cannon, and I think we're gonna lose another defense here, or maybe 2. I'm not completely sure. So yeah, so now we lost 2, but I think that's pretty much it. So I think that's the record so far. We are stage number 5, if I'm not mistaken, as of right now, or maybe stage 4. I apologize. I'm not sure, but I want to say stage number 5. We'll see right now once we go to the replay screen. No, it was actually stage number 4. So now we're going to go to stage number 5. Things are getting a little bit nastier. So we have a lot of grenadiers, a lot of warriors, and a lot of riflemen. But That double shock launcher combination is keeping everybody's halting their push completely, and then they come directly in front of that hot pot, and that just hot pot just burns through them. They had no chance whatsoever. We lost a boom cannon, which is not optimal, but at the end of the day, it did not end up panning well for Hammerman. You see that shock blaster activates just when they come in, so anything that sort of gets close to those defenses then gets blasted away by the shock blaster. So here we got a bunch of grenadiers, which is the bane of any defense. Those guys suck. These guys are horrible. They keep, targeting, but you see that rocket launcher, it's targeting they're not focusing on the same defense or the same attackers. So we had a rocket launcher that was focusing on the grenadiers here on the top, and then the other two rocket launchers and shock launcher were focusing on the lower ones. So that's it, guys. Stage number 5. Let's take a look at stage number 6. This one was a little bit nastier. It was all riflemen, warriors, and medics. Medics landed first, which is never good for them. You see, so far, those barrages have not been effective. They have been targeting stuff other than my defenses on the front. Pretty lucky, I'm going to say. And here we go. All those medics are now going to perish. With no medics, Hammerman has no chance at all to make this a successful landing, especially when you have two shock launchers just shocking them as they come out of the boats. Look at that. Oh my god. Roasted riflemen, roasted warriors, and roasted medics. Tasty, guys. So here we go. The last wave, guys. Oh my god. Can you imagine being one of those riflemen? Yes, sir. We're gonna go ahead and land. Here we go. That was the shock. That was the only one that affected my troops directly. Oh, and there was a critter box, but that shock did not last long enough. So we lost one defenses. Are we gonna lose a second one? I think we do. Yes, but that's about it. That's all she sang for Hammerman right now. But I was saying, could you imagine being one of those riflemen landing on that beach, and then all of a sudden a freaking teapot comes out of the ground and starts spewing hellfire on top of you? It's just crazy. All right, so let's go ahead. That was stage number 6, guys. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna defend stage number 7, and then I'm gonna come back and show it to you. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time if I'm gonna have to make changes or not. So I'll be back in a second of your time once I get Hammerman number 7. All right, guys. So yeah, I defended on the first attempt, but not how we wanted to do it. I guess I'll show you. So I was pretty excited about the fact that he was attacking with riflemen and medics, and then just a handful of tanks. I was like, this is perfect. I'm going to be able to defend. But it was not as I expected. You're going to see that my front-loaded base held up nicely, or my front-loaded layout. The only problem was that Hammerman was actually on point. He was shocking the right defenses. You see, he shocked that shock launcher at the beginning. He then shocked my hot pot then again by shocking the machine gun. That sort of took some HP out of my hot pot because those, the riflemen came in, but then the hot pot comes in and it's just burning the faces off of those guys. They're like, oh my god, burning, it hurts. So they're mostly dead now. Then comes the last wave, but it's just a bunch of tanks and my hot pot just freaking melts. This is not the last wave. There's one more wave after this. And my defenses were holding up nicely. If I maybe had decided to switch those boom cannons for more flamethrowers or maybe more machine guns, I'm pretty sure I would have had it. Also, if that machine gun that got stunned at the very beginning, if I had switched it for another machine gun, I am pretty certain that I would have got it because the hot pot would have survived. The hot pot would have melted those riflemen that were coming in, and then the rest of my defenses would just burn through them. There was no chance. But you see, I have the rest of my defenses online. I don't know how many there are. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 defenses left on the cluster. And we managed to just completely wreck them. So that push, there's a bunch of boom cannons up there, and those things are not gonna last long. Let's just accelerate this a little bit. Those tanks did not last very, very long. And now we have a few riflemen on this side, which just in due time are going to perish due to the sniper tower combinations that we had on there on the top. They had no choice just to fall down and die like they should. So here we go. The tanks are going to get destroyed any second now. Boom and boom, guys. So that is it. We managed to defend all 7 stages of Hammerman on our first attempt using a crazy layout with only 14 actual defenses on the front with the damage amplifier. So let's say 15. Again, guys, this is with no ice. This is a fully offensive account. Obviously, it is max. Level 2 hotpot, level 2 damage amplifier, and level 3 shock blaster with plus 30% of health at shock blaster and plus 24% of damage in the shock blaster. The health of that shock blaster did not come into play until the very last segment of the attack on stage number 7. So yeah, front loaded base for the win, guys. Pretty happy with the outcome. Hope you liked the video. Hope you can leave a comment if you can, and please share this video with some of your friends. I would truly appreciate it. In any case, guys, that's all I have for you today. Soul is checking out. Later.